Well, Hellraiser, I guess it's safe to say that I won't be needing this for this movie.
For the awakening, the nightmare has just begun.
What's up, Hellraisers? Welcome back to yet again another movie review. And holy shit, I'm sorry about yesterday because I had to literally watch The Omen 4, The Awakening, twice. I saw this movie when I was younger, and I hated it then, and I hate it now. But the fact that I had to watch this movie twice, I literally had to take yesterday's off just so I can process how stupid this movie is. Holy shit. If you did not tell me that this was bad before I saw it when I was younger, I probably would have never believed you. I would have said, what? This movie shouldn't be no worse than part 3, right? But it is. So let's dive into it, this movie. So The Omen 4, The Awakening tells a story about this family found out that they have a daughter who just happens to be the Antichrist. Or should I say, part of the Antichrist? Whatever. That's your plot. This movie has no pros. Okay, so if you come in here to hear me talk about this movie, like if this movie has some fucking pros in it, you ain't gonna get that here. Go find another YouTuber that likes this movie. But this guy, this face, this mouth, do not like this movie. So consider this to be a shit sandwich review or a fucking whip to shit or it's so bad it's not good. So consider this to be a fuck you. So diving right into my first con, the production of this movie. The fact that this movie was made for TV movie, the production for this film is so low quality, so poor, so underestimated, and this movie just looks so cheap. You can tell that it looks like somebody made this on the Goosebumps set design. You remember the TV show called Goosebumps back in the day? I do. I grew up watching it. In fact, I love Goosebumps. Goosebumps is so underestimated. It is so low quality to the point where it's so bad it's good. But The Omen 4 is not. It's not good. This movie looks so cheap. It makes Trolls 2 look like a fucking masterpiece. Oh my god, this movie gets worse. I already told you that the production is bad, but the fact that they have the balls to strap the gender, they went from a boy to a girl in this film, I shit you not. This little girl acting is so bad that I honestly am surprised that they decided to go with this type of performance. Not to mention, like I said before, I said again, this is a made-for-TV movie, and a lot of people are like, dude, you're being so hardcore. Yeah, you probably right, but remember, this is just my own opinion. But like I said, this little girl in this movie, in fact, everybody acting in this movie is bad. But her is just like a fucking shit sandwich. It's like you got, like the shit is the fucking meat patty. Excuse me. Like the shit is the meat patty. You got lettuce, tomatoes, and onions and all that shit on it, and you just eat this shit. Well, I'm not eating it. This movie is so bad, man. I'm like, I can't believe that this shit got made. Had the balls to steal the title of The Omen itself and call itself The Awakening. Listen, there is a part of this movie that should have been good. The Awakening, I do like that title. You would think this would be a fucking awesome ass movie, but no fucking way in hell they decided to take this approach. Another con for me would have to be the story. The story feels just like the original film. The only difference is that the original film from 1976 is a boy, and this one is a girl. Why bother? Why even bother? Like I said, this movie has no business to be made. And to go along with what I just said is that not only did the movie look bad and all that stuff, is that this movie also is boring. It is so boring to the point where I literally, like my first time watching, I dozed the fuck off. Which is why I said I took yesterday's off, because I had to rewatch the movie again because I literally fell asleep. And when I woke up, it was at the credits. I'm like, damn, so I have to go back and watch the movie because I don't think it's fair to come on here and then pretend like I watched the movie. No, I have to go back and watch it again. But like I said, this movie is fucking boring. So I basically had to force myself to stay up to watch this movie, and I hated myself for it. But yeah, this movie fucking boring. Everything about this movie, I mean, not to mention that not only this movie boring, but this movie has nothing different to go for. Literally nothing different. It's the same fucking movie. The little girl is so on the nose, supposed to be the Antichrist um, protector, but she has some type of thing inside her body or something where she holding the weird edge. Oh my god, that sounds so fucking. I'm not even gonna try to explain it. If you know, you know. I'm sorry for those of you who expect me to explain that, but it sounds weird and I feel uncomfortable trying to explain that she was killing her own twin inside of her body and she was like 8 years old. I'm not gonna get into no more details with that, so I'm moving on. And moving on to the next the score. Why we even try? Why? Just like I said with Damien Omen 3, the score was not used properly. But in this movie, they don't use the score at all. The score sounds like that fucking shit that, once again, going back to Goosebumps, it sounds like they just borrowed some of the so-called spooky music in Goosebumps and they not sloppy, but copy and placed it here. And it doesn't go along with the tension that they try to go for. It sounds cheap. It sounds like something that Nickelodeon would have made for a Nickelodeon spinoff for another show like Ken and Kel or some shit like that. But like I said, this score almost makes my fucking ears bleed. And my final con will have to be the fucking kills. Oh my god. Have you ever seen a movie that had those so obvious kills about a character staring at something and they stand there for like fucking 10 years and like, no, please no, boom, and then they die? This movie has so many of these kills. So many. There's two kills in this movie that stands out among all the others. You have one with I know who the guy is, but anyway, like I said, I'm gonna explain the kill. Fuck who the guy is. But there's a kill where he's standing there and he walks this fucking Miley Cyrus rocking ball come through the wall. And he stands there, which is supposed to be horrifying, and he's with the most deadly, lifeless expression on his fucking face. And 10 years pass by, and he's still standing there watching this fucking thing. No, please, no, please, no, no, bam! Dude, move! Another scene in the movie, which is supposed to be a rip-off of the head decapitation scene, there's a guy driving a car, driving slow as fuck, by the way, almost like, maybe like 3-4 miles an hour, driving pretty fucking slow. And there was another truck that was backing up as he was driving through, and he literally, like the fucking truck just ran over the hood of his car and decapitated his head. Like, why bother? Why did you even attempt to make this movie in 91? What was the point? My overall thought is that the Omen 4, the Awakening, which should have been called the fucking deadly hot mess, this movie serves no fucking purpose. This is why I say being a movie reviewer is hard, because you almost have to try your hardest to not get so frustrated about movies, but you can't help it. Because if a movie is bad, it's bad. I mean, that's just what it is. And I know there's going to be people going to come across this review and going to love this movie. But like I said, don't let my opinion take away your love for the film. If you love this film, guess what? You loved it. Power to you. But to me, this shit is lifeless. This movie serves no purpose to even be made. And this is the type of shit that I'm saying. When you make bad movies and you don't expect people to criticize it, then why are you making the film? Why do you bother? But like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. So tomorrow, remember I said Saturday and Sunday, I'm taking those days off. And then Monday, I'm going to give you the remake from 2006. And then on the 31st, I'm going to give you the ranking of this franchise. And then in November, we're going to be doing that thank you video and a couple of updates along the way. So I hope to see you HELLRAISERS in the next video. So make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that damn bell notification so that way when I drop another creepy ass video, you'll be the first ones to get it. And if you want to get in touch with your boy, all my social media link will always be linked in the description down below. So don't forget to stay creepy, stay spooky, and I'll catch you here with the next video. Peace.